Now, there is that conversation, right? In terms of, do we just sign Silas Andrews to what he's asking for? Again, Bodiger, 4-year deal, only gets him to age 27. No movement clause at the end. That's a bit rough. Kessler, again, I want to wait to see. Only wants a 4-year deal as well. If he wanted a bit longer term, I'd be more interested. And then for the forwards, Andrews, it's technically 7 by 11, and then I don't know, man. I mean, again, you could still argue because he's a medium franchise, he's worth it. He's a 30-goal scorer, but I'm not sold. I'm not. We're at least going to wait a day or two. We're going to wait it out. Let's see. A couple of days. Boss rejected. So we won't be getting that other coach, which is okay. Going to have a bunch of scouts. And this is pretty much all going to be getting this team set up. So that's not someone's cup of tea. See you in the next one. A lot of scouts accepting, of course. How is this going to pan out? Sent too many offers to scouts. Spielman was here. Jass, a couple of the low elites. Any movement on the RFA front? Again, we could move Zane Parekh now, but also next year, if we decided to move on, he could fetch us 4 first-round picks. We're not getting 4 first-round picks for Zane Parekh in a trade. The AI just won't do it. So that's the game plan there. Andrews, any difference? Still looking for a pretty similar contract. I admit it's not a terrible contract, but also I would like that extra year. I don't think we're going to have any movement on these guys yet. Yeah, Bodiger's still looking for about the same. We're probably going to have to take it a week at a time and see if anyone bites on the RFAs. So let's see. We'll go to Monday the 7th. Do we have any movements? Any change to what's going on? Boat Tiger. Still looking for a similar deal. And we wanted him on a 1-year deal, which is the last of RFA expiry status. And he now wants, for that deal, he doesn't want the bridge deal. We're looking at 1 year, $11 million. Again, he's gone up on his price since hitting the open market. Kessler, we're just waiting to see anyway. Andrews, again, still not looking for a bad deal. 3 years, 14.8 is what it would have been before. And he's gone up on his price since hitting the market. 15.4. Not ideal. Bethal and then Fitzhenry. And one more look at Bethal. Last time, he was willing to go for it. Again, he's not looking for that bad of a contract. He's really not, for how good he is. There is that argument to say just take the Bethal and Andrews deals. I mean, those two for about $21 million. It's not bad. Really not. But again, I'm not sold that they're the guys to build around because we haven't seen it. Like, I get that we got to the conference final twice, but none of them are producing like a Connor Bedard or Roman Kanserov. It's just not happening. Like, that's the type of player we commit that super big money to. None of them are producing like a Mitch Marner. 3 years, he's gone down by a couple hundred thousand, but not by much. And then Fitzhenry is okay with a 2-year deal. He doesn't even really want the 2-year deal. He wants more money than that. Fitzhenry has absolutely gone up in price. He's playing some hardball. Good Lord. He's gone up on his price by like $3 million. compared to what he was doing in the preseason. More than $3 million, actually, now that we look at it. Yikes. Okay. We continue to wait. Overall, Skoncerov compared to our guys, pretty similar. 90. Man. All right. We'll go another week. And if an offer sheet comes in, then we contemplate. What's it going to be? The fact that nobody else has offer sheeted them so far, though, is pretty telling. And also very, very good news for us. Sign and trade could work, too. Good. I play hardball around here, damn it. Bodiger is still looking. Bedard for under $11 million. I wasn't going to mention it. Bodiger is starting to drop in asking price. It's down from 11 mil to 10.3. That's not awful. Andrews. Still, he's set, man, on that 7 mil or 7-year deal, I should say. It was 15.4 before. Looks like it's going to be pretty similar here for Silas. Yeah, he's not really he's not dropping by much. Dropped by about 400 grand. Bethal, have you were one that was you were continuing to drop a little bit. You were 14.4 is what it was last time. He's continuing to drop his price by a little bit as well. All right, he's also taken off about 400K. And then Fitzhenry was the one where, man, he was going up in asking price. He's pissed. He also wants first power play unit and never scratch. So we got a fucking diva on our hands here. And he is not really dropping an asking price yet. You got some nerve, buddy, when you barely hit fucking 30 goals. Some fucking nerve. He has taken about 500K off of asking, but not happy with it. We go another week. I'm willing to wait. I will win this game of chicken either way. Either I keep a good player on a contract or not and get draft picks. So Aaron Kessler is back. He'll be a UFA at the end of next year, which isn't the worst case scenario. But we did not get picks for him. That is $7.8 million, though, off the board. 20.5 left. Odds are someone is going to have to get traded. Odds are. That's not bad. That's not bad. Back to the RFAs. Boat Tiger. He's starting to bend a little bit. Not by much. Not by much, but he's cooking something up. Andrews. Still not budging off of that 7-year deal. It was 3 years, 15 mil to keep him happy. He is also starting to drop in price. It's going to be about 14.7. They're continuing to bend. And they will bend the knee. Bethal, it was 3 years, 14 million to get the deal that I want. In terms of expiry status. Let's see. 13.8. Prices are still dropping. Not by a significant amount, but they're dropping. I will win this game of chicken, goddammit. I don't give in. I don't give in. Why do you want short-term deals? Because again, if we sign them up until their RFA status is on the last year, we decide that we don't want them, aim to try to get them a qualifying offer, or an offer sheet, I should say, from an opposition team. And odds are, with how much money these guys want, that gets us more first-round picks than we'll know what to do with, which is a good problem to have. We are almost into August, and they still have not gotten an offer sheet from anybody, which is very good news for me. Especially if some of these guys settle for the offer sheets. That is tremendous news for me. How you guys feeling now that we're in August? How you feeling? Because I feel great. Bodiger. Yeah, there you go, buddy. There you go, you big bitch. That's right. 5.9 for 1 year. He just shaved off $4 million. Hell yeah, brother. Let's see if he accepts the deal. Andrews. Coming down in price for the year. I'd still prefer to get him for 3 years, if possible. But a 1-year deal works just fine, because then we can do these negotiations next year. That works for me. I win. I'm the master negotiator, the master debater. That is 11.9 for 3 years. So he's gone down by about 3 million. Prob. Hell yeah. He is going. Ooh, baby. He's going way down in price. Mr. Bethal. What happened? You were so certain you were going to get the money that you wanted. What happened? He's down to 11.2. And then Fitzy, you dumb son of a bitch. He is also starting to figure out that life is not what he thought it would be. Actually, in fairness, he's the one that's still kind of holding out hope for a big contract. Fair play, Fitzy. Dude, he might actually be asking for more. He is. He's asking for more money. Nolan Fitzhenry does not want to be here. He's the one guy holding out who went up in asking price. I respect it. When we got $20 million, I'm not doing anything yet, though. We're about to have less. Bodinger is back. 1 more down, 3 to go. 3 to go. 5 weeks into free agency. No movement from opposition clubs. Let's go to the midway point of the month. All right, let's check in. Honestly, I'm going to need to set up off-season training in a moment here, too. So that'll be fun. RFAs. Andrews, where are you at now, buddy? It was 11.9 for 3 years. Looks like he's coming down in price a little bit, too. Not by a ton. 11.5, so another 400K off of ideal price, ideal term. Prob. Continuing to drop the term that, or the deal that he is willing to accept for this 1 year, which again is also an option for me to take, but so is the qualifying offer. Some of these guys accept the qualifying offer, we're laughing. They'll be signed for dirt cheap. That's what I'm hoping for. Fitzy, what do you got for us, Fitzy? What do you got for us? I don't know if he's dropped an asking price at all. Maybe a little bit. Not by much. Not by much. Okay. We will hold. But to play it safe, I do need to go through preseason or off-season training and stuff like that. So I'll at least spare the YouTube side. That one. Well, it took longer than expected, but preseason training is done or off-season training, with the exception, of course, of our 3 remaining RFAs. Let's continue the madness. Frank, that's a good shout. All right, there is the, hey, what's going on with the RFAs? Brother, I'll tell you what's going on with the RFAs. We're holding out because there are qualifying offers that are much cheaper than what we might be able to sign these guys for. And you could say we already made that mistake for some of the dudes that we did sign. Although it is nice to get them to sign up for a bit longer term. These guys do not seem intrigued in taking qualifying offers, though. I'll tell you that. So let's see. RFAs. Silas Andrews down to $6 million for 1 year. That is pretty good. But I am willing to continue to try to push my luck. I don't think pushing my luck is going to work at this point. Now, they're not going to go much lower than what they've already gone for. Bethal's down to $6 million. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, Bethal's, he's still going to be up there. I think our best course of action now is to go to the preseason. I'd be shocked at this point if any of the 3 were to actually get offer sheeted at this stage. And yeah, it hasn't happened. So that means we're going to be able to go to view contracts. How much cap space do we have? 15 mil. I might potentially, looking at the numbers here, I might have to trade somebody. But like if we go over to Andrews, 6.1 for the year. That's a pretty good deal to take. He's back. Bethal, 5.5 for the year. We don't know yet. And then Fitzy, 4.8 for the year. He's not happy about that. So Fitzhenry is going to be the one kind of pain in the ass holdout. Let's get our roster set up for the preseason, and then God knows. Ooh, Andrianov dropped. Maybe this is the year we go with the goalie boost. I don't know. Don't know. Ooh, Brustowitz finally hits as a top 6 defenseman. Oostorf is also ready to go. Damn. Okay. All right. And if someone's already NHL ready, I don't necessarily want them in the preseason lineup unless we can afford to see them get better. It's like, dude, Wyman's a top 4. God damn. It's like Perek. These guys there, if they get better, that's not a big deal. Drop Koivunen for the moment. So yeah, we can afford, because if anybody here goes up to top 2, that's fine. Right wing side. Damn. Damn. I am not going to have enough space for all these people. Ooh, both Grivas are now third liners. Good time for that. With Nazem Kadri having retired, the Grivas and Zhao might be the play. Let's see. We'll go with the depth forwards because I don't necessarily want anybody there to get better. I don't necessarily want the third liners to get better than they already are either. Okay, so that's good. And there wasn't any other centers. Yeah. Left wings, Pelletier, Potter, Appleby. We'll go with Thorburn and Nurminen. Send down those 3. And right wing side, we can send down Iggy for the moment. I am not going to have enough space for everybody. About 4 players short. So we will send down projected top liners because who really cares? What trades have you made for this season? No major ones yet. They are on the way, though. Especially once we get this preseason training done. Boost up a lot of these guys in overall, and then hopefully makes it that much easier to move on from them. So we'll go best lines there. At least that's set up. We still got to hear back from the other RFAs. So let's see. Jeff Bolt, who is currently our head coach. Season goal, compete for the cup. I agree. Preseason training, 5v5 focused as always. All right. All right. Fitzhenry accepted, shockingly, and so did Bethal. Okay. Well, there we go. The holdouts are done. The holdouts are in the books. Oh, you were going for goalie boost? Nah, we're fine. We got 287s and an 83. Better to prop up some of these AHLers by the end of it. Okay. So, we're still going to have some things to sort out. Scouting, the coaching staff. But we need to get through the preseason and then double check what our roster is going to look like. And then double check. Let's see. What the hell is this team going to look like? Here we go. Waivers are active. Preseason boost would have gone through. Okay. So, goalie-wise, Andrianov, Bodiger, Riley as a backup. We're going to have to make a decision there. Defensively, some of these guys, of course, did get better, but they're not going to be sticking around. So we'll bump up Riley. We're going to have to make a choice there. We are going to have to make quite the decision on defense. Send down. So, yeah, Kopitz didn't make it. He's close to being ready, though. I'm going to be intrigued to see who makes the team here. Let's see. Sucks the Cadger's coaching was. Yeah, he was dreadful, unfortunately. Let's see. So the depth forward and Koivunen. Everybody else is fine. Send down Edwards. Call up these two, both second liners. Okay. And then centers. Yeah. All 3 of those top centers that were holdouts. Oh, Higgins wasn't a center that was holding out, but we have too many players for too few spots. Yeah, we got all these depth forwards. Okay. Who is going to make this team? That is the question. We have another set of decisions to make. Go best lines here for the moment. We're not going to be able to keep everybody happy. More dominoes are going to have to fall. There might indeed be a sign and trade after all. So the top 4 is pretty well established. It's going to be Nielsen and Perek. Need more text. I know. Wyman and Kessler. It is the 3rd line that is currently undecided. Oostorf is set. So I think that makes it pretty straightforward that Wong and Brustowitz are going to be the ones that aren't going to make it. It's because I don't want Wong on the off wing. 2 years left on his deal after this season. He's on a really good contract, but again, offer sheet wise, he's not going to get this crazy offer. And then Henry Brustowitz, the fact that he's made the NHL is shocking. He's just not going to make it with us at this stage. So we know that those two. We lost Wong the waivers to Toronto. You know what? It's fine. I hit the button too quickly. I forgot we weren't in the preseason. I have so many goddamn draft picks. We don't even need what we would have gotten for him anyway. So it's fine. Brustowitz's depth, I think it's better to cash out on him and just bring in somebody else. So we're going to trade Brustowitz. That'll mean that we have to make a couple other moves. Holy hell, what are we going to do here? 5 first line forwards. There is a chance we could keep people happy by power play time, but it's not a guarantee. Damn, just bought a long jersey too. I mean, you never know. He could come back. What's old is new again. Pelletier and Potter, we're going to have to make a choice there too. Oh, man. That's tough. That's tough. Potter, former Rookie of the Year, double third eye. You'd think he'd be this unstoppable playmaker, but he just hasn't been. The Grivas, Aginla, Zhao. Aginla is probably going to be on the second line right wing this year. Zhao will be with the Grivas. The Strassel will be with a couple call-ups. We have to make a choice. What do we do here? Again, we could try to keep people happy, but there's no guarantees. Especially with some of the contracts these guys are on. I mean, we might not get the... It might be worth trying to keep everybody happy just because of our whole offer sheet game plan. Especially if we look at the contracts. I mean, we got a lot of RFAs at the end of the year. Parekh, Andrews, Bethal, Fitzhenry, Higgins, and Stewart are signed a little bit longer. Higgins was the one that signed a pretty big deal out of the gates. Is it possible? I think we should try to see if it's possible to keep everybody happy this year. But if we start to see a bit of a morale crisis, we are going to have to opt out. Do we have a healthy scratch of a forward? No, it's just Riley. Okay. So we would then probably go with the Grivas and the Strassel again on the fourth line. Gustavs is the center between them. We could go Pelletier, Zhao, Aginla, which I do think is an interesting third line. Not perfect. Fitzhenry, Higgins, Andrews, Potter, Bethal, Stewart. I think we try. We try like hell to keep these guys happy. Potter's the only second line forward in the top 6. Everyone else is a first line. Again, the top 6 is insane. It's just, can we keep people happy enough? We need Parekh on the other side. It's actually going to be... Ooh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. That's still a hell of a defense. Pablo Wyman could skyrocket in overall this year. We do have to move out one of the goalies, though. And that sucks. Because I think I know who has to go. I think it's Andrianov. I mean, he lost his starting job. He lost all of his abilities and is now a starter instead of an elite. Wow, he is looking for a dirt cheap contract. Holy hell, did his value plummet. And Bodiger we can't negotiate with yet. Now might be the right time to cash out on Andrianov. I don't know what the hell happened to him. He's going through a freaking crisis. This could be the time. Appleby's probably Captain 81. He's been stuck for a bit, yeah. We still have Pittsburgh's first, thanks to Marner. That might be the time for Andrianov. Bodinger took his job and his skills. Yeah. Having his Matt Murray moment. Yeah. Well, Andrianov, Duchesne can both go. I'll leave us with a couple of decisions to make, but we want Riley. Riley's got to be in the NHL because we need Maki in the AHL playing. So Andrianov's got to go. Holy shit, is he making a lot of money this year, too? But again, he's going to get nowhere near that on the open market next year as an RFA. We're going to get just as much now, if not more, than what we get for him being offer sheeted, if he even were to be offer sheeted. I need an Eastern Conference team, ideally, that can afford him. Florida Panthers are in that conversation. They took Urson away from Edmonton. I mean, Vitek Vanacek would be the perfect backup or third string goalie for me this year. I might really regret sending him to a team like Florida. God. Eyes Wozniak is still there. They have this guy Clausen, I should say. 69 overall, 18. Ooh. That's not bad. I don't think I could get a first-round pick anyway. That is a valuable first-round pick. They're not going to want to move that without me giving up a lot more. I think we just settle for the younger forward. In Clausen, that's not a bad... Ooh, he's high 6 as well. He's not even medium 6. He's high 6. As a playmaker, not really seeing it. But Esteban Clausen, when did it say he was drafted? 3rd overall. Oh, he was the guy that was just taken. No wonder why they want to get rid of him. He's not amazing, but I mean, for us, he'll do. Could always flip him later. Safety net it with a couple of picks. We take out that 3rd. Yeah, I had a feeling it wasn't going to go through, but I really don't want to give up more than I have to. What if I retain salary because a cap whale is always nice without actually having to sign a cap whale? What if I just retain 50% salary on him, boost up the value? Let's see. Still not enough. Interesting. I do have other scrub-a-dubs that we drafted that I can throw in. See if we can get closer. They do not want to trade this dude, do they? Throw Paco in there. Millman. Quite far off in value, really. I don't know if I want to give up what it's going to take to get this guy, then. Andrianov plus is not my idea of a fun time. I do plan on giving up Volkov, but that's a lot to give up on a deal like this. I'd rather save Volkov for a different trade. What if we use... Holy, 3rd round. Jesus. What if we use the Sharks 3rd rounder? And the Islanders 3rd rounder? All right. Now that says that's quite close to fair value. Andrianov, 2 scrubs, 2 third-round picks to get a third-string goalie that we do need. And the 3rd overall pick from this year's drafts, Esteban Clausen. There it is. Okay. Andrianov is out. It is the Boat Tigers net this season. We need 2 like mid 60 overall AHL goalies just to round out that roster. Who's old as hell and sucks? John Gibson. Actually, Gibby might be too good. He might be. Screw it. John Gibson, come on down. Come on down. And Jonas Korpisalo. Let's go with Jonas Korpisalo. There you go. All right. So we get the goalie depth that we needed. Send down Gibson and Korpisalo. Got to put them through waivers. If anybody claimed them, I'd laugh. Yeah, they're all 67s. Maki shouldn't be for too long. Medium elite Korpisalo, right? Brewstowitz, you still got to go. Still going to find a landing spot for you. It'll be better to trade you and get somebody else for depth who's about as good and won't be pissed that he's a scratch. Dude, the fact Bobrovsky hasn't retired is insane. We had him on our roster last year. Just didn't work out for us to bring him back this year. All right, Henry, 4th rounder. 4th rounder looks to be about the best we can get. Have fun in Ottawa, buddy. Noted Boston Bruins starter, Jonas Korpisalo. Yeah, that. Yeah. All right, so we need a 7th defenseman at the NHL level, and about 4 AHL defenders. Fill out that lineup. Pizza coming in with the raid. Oh, late night raid. Pizza, what's going on, man? How was the stream? And how are you enjoying the game? I don't think I've heard your take on it. Ender, I sure am. All right, let's see. Who can be our old man? Ooh, 41-year-old Nick Jensen. Let's go. Perfect for our 7th defenseman. Started off champs tonight. Better you than me. 38-year-old Jonas Brodin. We don't know if he's going to sign it. Oh, I am full on contracts. Okay. Kyle Burrows, the best Burrows in Canucks history. And Matt Roy. Bring you in as well. Okay. So I am going to have to move out some forwards. That's what that means. We got way too many forwards signed. So let's see who the obvious ones are. And we can move out here. Desharnais, Canucks legend. Is he, though? I don't know how many Canucks fans have been happy with that signing so far. So we got like Breland, Edwards. I might get in trouble for moving some of these guys too early. Dude, Astel's value is stupid. I mean, a 72 overall 20, that's not terrible. But, like, he's going to be like a bottom 6er. Fairness, his defensive awareness is stellar, but we'd have to change him to a 2-way. No guarantees he'd do that. Do we have any obvious shouts to move that I didn't just sign? We do have a lot of scrubs to flip here, that's for sure. I actually don't have that many people to move on from. At least not super obvious shouts. Okay. Well, I might get in a little bit of trouble for signing and trading people. Let me see if that happens here. Oh my God, Twitch, please. There we go. Drop that old shout out. All right. Who's terrible and wants to leave my team? Again, Breland's not terrible. Edwards needs to go. Millman needs to go. Anybody else sub 65 over? Holy shit, yes. A bunch of sub 65 overall dudes. With that value, Utah, who has some space. Utah, are you in the market of moving a first round pick? Oh my God, the value apparently is insane. Can I pick hoard the shit out of you? Dude, that still doesn't even line up as like even. What the hell? There's no way this is an accurate representation of what they're thinking. Yeah, I know Millman wasn't signed. I just wanted to flip him. Or if he was sweetener. Ah, well, there you go. Is there any chance that goes through? No. What if we take out a third? Jesus. Well, that is highway robbery of the Mormons. I'll take it. Got some new silverware today. That was highway robbery. Let's see. Wild, Volpati, Pillman, Vorobev, Mom's Vigeti. Vigeti can stay. Yeah, Pillman's the one that really needs to go. I cannot believe Utah just took that deal. That is nuts. The Toronto Maple Leafs. Are you willing to get rid of anything crazy? A first rounder, we are not going to have the value for that, are we? No. Actually, what if we use a third rounder? How close are we? No. What if we use a second rounder? No. Bit too ambitious on that one. Second rounder, third rounder. How ambitious are we feeling now? What about a second and a third? That's a good deal for us. All right, jeez. Left and right on the raids. Nuge, how the hell were you still streaming? That is your longest stream in God knows how long. To my knowledge. How was the Huts? And thank you for the raid. You got me before I could get you. You bastard. Hopefully. 6 is into way too many. Fair. So not the night to be like, hey, FC, let's go. This weekend at the latest, though. We'll get some pro clubs in. I'm 100% down. The issue is we haven't had Sin pushing for pro clubs because his lady friend is in town from Finland. So he's being a massive simp instead of playing video games with the boys. And I just feel so disrespected. Bandit, thank you for the follow, by the way. Oh, you'd be down. Oh, he's in for the late night pro clubs, eh? Let me see if there's anybody else around. Hold on. Otherwise, we can wait for the weekend. I don't know. Check with the fellas. See what's up. Okay, what the hell was I doing? We sent a couple of contract offers. Still got to sort out the AHL. Forwards are going to be good, though. We should be okay. AHL roster is going to be a bit of a mess for a day or two, but we should be okay. Hello, Fox. So that's same as always, isn't it? Burrows can't sign. Bradeen signs. Roy signs. Interesting. Nuge, I will let you know then. About to make a burrito and hydrate. That is a pinned message right there. Did you set goals for the holdouts that signed late? Fun fact, Mike, I didn't set goals for anybody this year. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Screw it. That's the one thing I did forget to do was set goals for the season. We did the off-season training. I forgot the goals again. But to be honest, we don't have any rookies in the lineup outside of Wyman, who's not going to win the Calder. I'm okay with it. You know, we might have had a chance to get somebody a silver X Factor or something, but is what it is. Watch them beat the goals. Yeah, right? Well, yeah, this will be the year that they actually figure the shit out, right? Roy and Brodeen. Send you boys down. Only 6 defensemen, but it is what it is. Jumps, what's going on? How many forwards? Jesus. That's how many forwards. Oh, my God. We have way too many forwards at the AHL level, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But again, one of these years, this NHL roster will do something. One of these years. Dude, Probathal has turned into like an insane two-way If he'll switch from power forward to two-way, he would be unreal. Which means he won't. Just to spite me. Also, I fucked up my lines again. I don't like it. I don't like it. I heard Nuge owns a liberal weather controlling space laser. Don't you? What, you mean you don't have the space laser? You get it. It's all you have to do is register Democrat and they send you one right to your house. Unbelievable. You should have 300 point scorer. 100 points. 100 points, he says. Try point per game at best, JK. Try point per game at best. If we're lucky. You gotta be Jewish to get the space laser. That's fair. That's fair. But what about the old weather control machine? We do need to call up one forward for depth here. Zach Hyman owns a space laser. Holy shit. Congratulations. You have surpassed the Nuge for pinned message. I didn't think it was possible, but here we are. We'll call up Suniev to be the 13th forward. That's insane. All right. NHL roster is fantastic if we can keep personalities in check. The AHL roster could probably beat essentially all but one ever Atlanta Thrashers team at hockey. So that's good. And it also staying as a franchise, which is also impressive. And then goalie-wise, Maki is listed as the starter, which is beautiful. Dude, we got a 75 overall forward who's scratched for the year, which is insane. That is insane. We have way too much talent in the AHL. We might need to move some more people.